is it, the ultimate game in this college football season. Two teams that have battled through a long regular season, thrive in this 12-team playoff bracket, overcoming adversity along the way. And now, two teams battle for that gold championship trophy in the building here tonight. Which side will have their dreams come true? Welcome to Tampa Bay and Raymond James Stadium, the site of this year's national championship game. As we'll see, the national champions from last year, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit, and this is it, this football season's ultimate game. Time to find out who's going to emerge as national champion. Believe they can line up here to go for the onside kick. How about that for a start? You roll the dice on the opening kickoff and steal a possession. It's a confident move. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Toss play to the outside. Breaks an open space. You make the tackle, but not before he gets all the way to the 30.
Boy, nice call here to start this national championship game off with a physical run. I think this offensive line has been a strength all year long, and here they get this game started the right way.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground? It tests the middle but gets stuffed. That one goes nowhere.
What makes a really good counter play is selling it to the defense. You're going to go one way and then handing it off in the opposite direction. But if you don't sell it, you're just giving the defense more time to see what's going on. They can come up and make the tackle, just like you saw there.
Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Toss it to the back, running left. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. You're right. He shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Looking for 6. Touchdown, Canes. They strike first in this national title bout. It's a nice touchdown, negated by the penalty, and it'll back the offense up. Second down after that previous play. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Second down, we're going to throw it. Looks left and finds his target there. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. It's a quick grab. Touchdown, Hurricanes. They draw first blood in this national title game. And wow, that is how you kick off a national championship game, Kirk.
Man, Chris, you're exactly right. This offense came out with the mindset that they're not going to wait around and wait for this defense to get settled in. They're going to punch them straight in the mouth and assert themselves. What a championship-level statement that was.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Here's the handoff. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. No press here. The defense backing away. To throw, it's Jackson. Looking deep to the right side. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
Sometimes that primetime game, the whole nation is watching, brings out some extra energy, some nerves. Maybe the quarterback is feeling that a little bit. I did not expect him to throw a pick, especially on the opening drive.
And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Whoa, that's a play you dream about as a defender. He gets penetration and times that hit him perfectly in the backfield.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11. A draw to the back. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Defense is coming after him. The pass rush gets home.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
So check it out. Here comes the field goal team. They are a long way out, putting a lot of trust in the kicker here. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. After the miss, it's still a 7-point lead.
Well, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. And now you can see he's hanging his head. A poor kicker.
Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kurt, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. This is what you love to see, right? Quarterback does a nice job of looking and finding his open receiver, and he waits to the last possible second. In fact, Chris, he gets hit as he gets that ball out of his hands. So good job of showing some strength and a good job of throwing with accuracy.
He fires this throw and is intercepted. They tackle him after a short return, but they get the football back and set up shop near midfield.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
Heading left after the handoff. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
The offense with some pre-snap motion. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Under pressure, just lets it go. Or throwaway there, gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up third down.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws his football, and it falls incomplete.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
I think that was a coverage sack as much as anything. They sat back in a dime defense with 6 defensive backs, and none of them blitzed. They just sat back in coverage, and the defensive line eventually came up with a sack.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. It's a run to the left. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
He'll hand it off. Breaks loose at the 40. Tackled at the 44, but good enough for a first down.
Boy, great patience and acceleration to be able to pick up this first down by this back from Georgia. You think of Georgia backs, you think about Herschel Walker right away, right? Sonny Michel, Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, Noshawn Marino. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Georgia backs.
They'll run it from the gun. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Goes to his right side there for the completion. Physical run earns the first down.
Boy, the defense brought the blitz, but the quarterback not only recognizes it, but knows where to go with the football. Finds the back out of the backfield and picks up a first down.
He'll hand it off. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play. Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Off play action. He's looking to throw. Finds an open target on the left side. That's a solid gain to move the sticks as the first quarter clock winds down. Kirk, as we take a break for the quarter here, it's Miami in front. We've reached the end of one in this battle for the national championship. Before moving on, let's check out the stats so far. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. And there's the handoff. Breaks into the clear. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. The Bulldogs are in the red zone. Here's a carry for the fullback. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Let's face it, we all want a team full of guys that can just make big plays and get first downs and touchdowns. But you know what? You got to have a big man. You can just turn it to him and hand him the ball, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
Offense beginning to click on this drive as they try to reach the end zone for the first time today. They're going to run it. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Back to pass. It's Jackson. Makes a quick catch. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker. An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. A play action looking to throw. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
Team stays on the sideline. Offense going for it on fourth down. Hands off to the left. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
It's decisions like this, Chris, you rarely remember when they go right. It's a nice job by this offensive coordinator and head coach to go for this, show the confidence in his team. Now they set themselves up, first and goal inside the 5.
Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fit, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Looking to scramble. Short throw to the back, caught behind the line of scrimmage. Tackle after the completion, down at the 1-yard line.
Chris, I know they got some positive yards here, but I got to say, I'm really impressed with this defense and the way they're flying to the football. They realize, hey, this is the national championship. They got to try to buck up here down by their own goal line and come up with a big play now on third down.
Gain moves the ball to the 1, third down and goal. Now the defense appeared to jump before the snap, and the flag comes out. The encroachment penalty moves the offense a bit closer to the goal line. Now a crucial third down and goal. Now, wasn't alert enough, didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. So it looks like the penalty will be accepted by the head coach, and the offense will pick up some yardage there. Ball spotted at the 5 for this third and goal play. Here comes a handoff. Defense wraps him up.
Well, great stop here by this defense to bring us to fourth down and decision time for the head coach. You go the easy route with a field goal, or this close to the goal line, take a chance to try to get that touchdown.
Fourth and goal from the 2. Can this defense come up with a huge stop? Georgia. They begin to fight back here in this championship game. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution with championship pressure.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Hodges. He stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Miami offense is back on the field. Now coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
The offense now operating in empty. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Quarterback looking to scramble. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
That's what I really love about this quarterback. Looks downfield. Everybody's covered. Instead of just throwing this ball away, he's got the athletic ability to make this defense pay for it by picking up some good yards.
Caught over the middle. It's Gilbert. Tackle made after a solid gain. They spot the ball at the 34.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
First down. Looking to throw the football. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
He's running out of time here. Swarmed with a pass rush. A sack.
Boy, what an incredible push by this defensive line. And if you're going to survive in the SEC, the teams that really separate themselves are the teams that have great defensive linemen, especially in the interior, and Georgia has had an incredible legacy over the years, and it's nice to see that this player right here is trying to live up to that.
We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute timeout. So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. I know the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Breaks loose at the 45. And that gained enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48.
Boy, this is every defense's worst nightmare. They have everything covered downfield. The quarterback just has given up on the play, checks it down to the back. And instead of rallying to the football to keep him short of the first down, he is so elusive, he picks up first down yards.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Lets it go quickly. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Look out, he's in the clear. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Dogs. The defense comes up huge in this championship game. Listen to the crowd.
Oh, he tried to force that, and it backfires. Heck of a job by the defense of stepping in front of that throw and taking it all the way back for a touchdown.
Automatic on the PAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Hodges. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's Moore. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Moves out of the pocket. Running back grabs it on a screen. Jukes to get past a man. They get him down, but a big gainer to the 42.
And I don't think the defense had any clue that the screen was being called. They're getting upfield, getting pressure on the quarterback, and that ball gets dumped. There's no one left to be able to slow him down from getting a big gain.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. That's reeled in. It's Hodges. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Quarterback making some changes at the line. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Makes the catch. It's Moore. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down.
Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here. Man-to-man coverage on an out route. That is a tough ask. Good inside move on the stem to separate from the defender, and a great throw by the quarterback near the sideline.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Lets it fly to the wideout. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Miami. And this national championship game is now dead even, Kirk. We're going to have a
sounding hopeful, but this has the makings of an instant classic right now. The way these teams are matching each other at an elite level in the national championship, it's getting more advanced the further we go. I'm with you. Maybe it comes down to the wire.
The Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors for a halftime update. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hodges. And he's brought down to the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They're looking for some points to jump on top here as we get the third quarter going. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, setting the edge, a lot of times you'll rely on that offensive tackle to do the job at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes it's a tight end or maybe the H-back. But someone has got to set the edge of the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to go. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner and make a big play.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. Makes the grab. It's Hodges. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Well, I like how the quarterback used his eyes to move the defense and then came back and made an accurate throw there on the quick slant.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Wide open downfield. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday at our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, especially on 3rd down. Get him the ball.
Now it's 2nd down here. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
This is good pressure by the defense, but it just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Pressure is coming. Looks to the left, and it's complete. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down now. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. They need 5 yards here on 4th down to keep the drive alive. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Looking for the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Moore. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a 4th down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
Going absolutely nowhere for a loss of the play.
Really tough to run a good counter play when the linebackers aren't fooled at all. This time they get down in a hurry into the line of scrimmage to make that play.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Oh, it's incomplete. A rare drop from an excellent wide receiver. He's up 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you've got to have to come up with and make a catch.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
We got it. The field goal's good. And they've regained the lead.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They'll run it here. Just a small gain. Look at it, 2nd and 9.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Out the play fake, he'll look to throw it. On the move now. And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack.
That is outstanding defense to be able to leverage this quarterback. That is a tough thing to do. This guy's as fleet-footed as any quarterback in the country, and to be able to bring him down for a loss like that is a major accomplishment.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Receiver makes the catch.
Great job here by the defense. 3rd down and long. You drop back in coverage, keep everything in front of you, force that quarterback to have to check the ball down, and then you rally to the football to force his 4th down. Great job here by the D.
Decides not to fair catch it, but he is tackled immediately. A gutsy move, but didn't produce much. Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. Direct snap. It's a keeper. He breaks free. He's past the marker and still going. They get him down, but not before an explosive run play on this Wildcat look. It's a 1st down.
There are a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. That wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through it.
That play moves the ball across midfield to be set up with a 1st down at the 41.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
That's reeled in. It's Hodges. Finding some room at the 25. Out of bounds, but not before a big gain. This offense is ripping the defense apart today.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, man, puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. Caught quickly. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Simple pitch and catch on the drag route. Quarterbacks love these routes because they're short throws. Those yards after the catch, gotta pad your stats.
They'll run it to the left. The Hurricanes pick up enough for a 1st down.
A good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the 1st down.
And it's a direct snap. The Wildcat look doesn't get much that time, just a few on the play. See if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Pass caught. Can he get in? He'll be stopped short a couple yards from the goal line.
They decide to throw the football down inside the 5-yard line, and the defense is there to keep him short of the end zone. Good job and great execution by the defense.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Looked to me like this offense tried to catch the defense napping, but give credit to the defense. They blow that run play up, and now we've got a critical decision here on 4th and goal.
And that one's straight down the middle.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Takes the ball and heads to the left.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Kirk, as we take a break for the quarter here, it's Miami in front. We've reached the end of the third quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. For the final period, let's check out the game stats. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Back to throw. It's Jackson. Caught over the middle. It's Riley. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the fourth quarter, you're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that clock moving.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. He escapes the pocket. Catch made down the left side. An explosive play. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40. Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. Quarterback drops back. Screen to the receiver in the flat. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. So the call is defensive holding, and that's a big boost for this offense. So the offense comes up now in 1st down thanks to that costly penalty. Ball handed off. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Play action fake. Looking to throw. Looks to the left. Pass caught.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down to the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
So it's 3rd and short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. They're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Looking downfield near the end zone. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
Oh, he just misses receiver.
And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. Here comes the point after attempt. Crucial PAT is good. They're in front by 1 here in the 4th. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Retakes the field. They moved it last time, but settled for a chip shot, looking to find the end zone this time. Throws it to the right. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! And they finally get him down, but it's a chunk play through the air.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation, to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Receiver in motion now. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. With sure hands, it's Moore. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41.
Another big gain by this wide receiver. This guy has had a great year all season long. You knew coming into the national championship he'd have a shot to make a lot of big plays. But give credit to the offensive coordinator, moving him around, allowing him to find space to do work.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. And now they'll run it on the draw. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
How about the defense on this play right here? Chris, they go with a draw play to try to take an advantage of an aggressive defense. It's pinning their ears to get upfield. But instead, it was almost like the defense was expecting the run. They're not surprised at all. They make a great play.
With the catch, it's Hodges. That's a big hit at the end, but he earned a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. Tight end goes in motion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Chris, I always talk about this. You can always gauge a team's toughness as a group by how willing they are to tackle with their corners. Here, the corner shows you he's not just out there to cover, does a good job of being physical and making that play.
He'll look to throw it here on second down. The sure hands. It's Hodges. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone. The final 2 minutes here. This defense trying to hang on. The offense trying to make a play to win it. Here we go. Final minutes of this national championship game. Can this quarterback step up and become a hero? End zone ahead. And he stopped just short down at the 2, but an excellent run.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
First and goal. Any points will give them the lead here in the fourth quarter. Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Ball moved back to the 4 for second and goal. Looking to score, they'll run it to the right side. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, they're getting a little bit closer. That's some good positive yards there, but now it's third and goal. And this is what it all comes down to. You're playing in the national championship. Think of the journey that these two teams have been on. This is what we hope to see, and it's playing out.
And they cut into this lead now on third and goal. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Touchdown, Canes. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter. This is just quarterback wizardry. An amazing game with a national championship on the line tonight.
This might be as good of a quarterback performance as I've seen in a national championship in some time. The defense has got to try to do something to get him out of sync by trying to blitz or sit back and change up coverage, because what they've called up to this point just isn't working.
And a catch made in the end zone for the two-point conversion. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And they'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. To throw, it's Jackson. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
This is why offenses drill down on the 2-minute drill year-round. You want to have quarterbacks and wide receivers completely dialed in on down and distance, and especially the clock. You got to get out of bounds when you can to preserve it. They do a really good job of that right here.
And it comes down to this in the national championship. Close game. Final minutes. Can this quarterback step up and make a winning play? Looking for a late deep shot. It's caught inside the 30 and still going. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 27.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver. That primary target forces the quarterback to find a second or third option. He gets positive yards, but anytime you can take away the big play late in the game, it's going to help you be able to secure victory.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. Here we go. Final minutes of this national championship game. Can this quarterback step up and become a hero? Looking to throw it on first down. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. What a grab in the end zone in a clutch moment.
Chris, just a great job by this offense. Now, I think it's a little bit too late here. They're not going to be able to have a chance to come back, but I think it says a lot about the character of this football team that they're fighting to the very end.
Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. The coach says, forget OT. We're going for two to take the lead right here. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. What have they got cooked up for this two-point conversion attempt? And the offense will spend a timeout, just 14 seconds left on the clock.
Georgia.
Empty backfield now as they go for two. To the air, it's Jackson. Looking to scramble. They don't get it. It's incomplete. Going for the win. The gamble doesn't pay off. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start with the 25. This one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And that knee should do it. We have our national champions. For the last last team standing at the top of the mountain for national champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. And as you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
And that's going to do it as we crown another national champion and punctuate a wild, exciting season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. They are officially your kings of college football and national champions, the Miami Hurricanes.